Prime Minister Boris Johnson launching a last-minute offensive in the Labour heartland of Hartlepool just before, of course, that by-election, along with a huge set of elections across the country on Thursday. And, of course, Labour have been briefing out that the Conservatives should take Hartlepool. If they do, it means that Labour are even further from power than they were in 2019. And just give the context and the background to how bad a defeat this would be for Labour, and obviously the Conservatives must be fairly confident for Boris Johnson to have been deployed there. Just consider this. In 1997 and 2001, Hartlepool voted around 60% for Labour. It was over 50% Labour just back in 2017. At the by-election in 2004 in Hartlepool, the Conservatives got less than 10% on the vote of the vote and came fourth. But of course, Brexit's changed a lot of this, and what you've seen, I think this Westminster hysteria will backfire on sections of the mainstream media. You had The Sun with this report, Blue Wall Test. We don't give a monkeys about Boris Johnson's curtains. Say Hartlepool voters ahead of local elections. With a quote from a local saying, I don't give a monkeys about some of the stuff that goes on in London. I want things to get better on my doorstep. And I think that'll be a sentiment that's echoed very widely across the country indeed. And of course, journalists picking up on this Boris Johnson visit, Sebastian Payne writing, 3 days before by-election day, Boris Johnson is back in Hartlepool. Doubt he would be here if the Tories didn't think they had a real chance of winning. On the freezing wet seafront, people were flocking to him for selfies and elbow bumps. Lucy Fisher also saying that Boris Johnson's eve of election visit to Hartlepool is the strongest sign yet. The Tories are confident they can clinch it. The party of government doesn't dispatch the PM to a seat just days before a poll unless there is a strong chance of victory. Of course, just look at the numbers on this rather than the rhetoric, and you'll see, for instance, that Boris Johnson has a 33-point net favourability lead over Keir Starmer in Hartlepool. The Northern Echo reporting on the visit today, saying that Boris Johnson was well received by the public. And Boris Johnson quoted as saying it has been in Labour hands for a long time, 57 years, but in my view, it's that time for a change, and a lot of people have spontaneously said that to me, and I do feel that very strongly. Be under no illusions, guys, I still think that if Labour were to lose Hartlepool, if they were to lose the Tees Valley mayoral race, if they were to lose the West Mids mayoral race, I think you could see a leadership challenge, not within the Conservative Party, but to Keir Starmer within the Labour Party. Of course, we've had lots of polls. I've talked about quite a few of them. Perhaps they're all wrong. But guys, let me know what you think. Do you think Hartlepool is going to go blue? Do you think Labour will be defeated in the constituency of Hartlepool? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Really interested to hear from you. And as ever, if you've enjoyed this report, if you have found it helpful and informative, please do give it a big thumbs up. Please do hit the join button down below and get the patriotic new members badge next to your name by becoming a member here on the channel. And of course, as ever, thanks for watching.